The United States remains the sickest developed nation, and we spend $4.5 trillion annually on health care, 2 to 3 times more per capita than comparable nations. Clearly, something is structurally and systemically wrong with our approach.
Republicans and Democrats alike grilling Robert F. Kennedy Jr. today over decisions he's made as Health and Human Services Secretary, like eliminating thousands of jobs. RFK Jr. facing the intense scrutiny today from both Senate and House committees. NewsNation's Libby Dean has been following both of these hearings live for us there in D.C. So, Libby, protesters briefly disrupted the Senate hearing.
Yeah, Nichole, they did. RFK Jr. not only on defense from these members of Congress during these hearings, but also from these protesters. And this is the first time that members of Congress have gotten this opportunity to ask RFK Jr. questions since he was sworn in as HHS Secretary. But the big moment, as you mentioned, happening around an hour ago when protesters startled RFK Jr. during his opening statements in the Senate hearing. Let's listen.
The budget I'm presenting today supports these goals and reflects.
The witness will suspend. The committee will come to order. Capitol Police are asked to remove the individuals from the hearing room. Members of the audience are reminded disruptions will not be tolerated.
Now, the big focus during both of these hearings is President Trump's proposed budget and what this budget means for HHS. But the secretary, he didn't just get grilled about the budget. He also faced tough questions about the restructuring that's currently underway at his department, HHS, including those mass layoffs that we've heard so much about, his past vaccine skepticism, something he was also questioned about as well, and then also questions about his plan to remove fluoride from U.S. water systems. Now, here's one of those exchanges during the first hearing that happened earlier this morning.
If you appropriate the money to me, I'm going to spend that money.
We have appropriated, Mr. Secretary.
Then I'm going to spend it.
Then you're going to spend it. You're not going to cut $20 billion from the NIH.
The White House proposal is to do very, very large cuts at NIH.
Well, that is contrary to the money appropriated.
Ranking member.
Yes.
If Congress appropriates me the money, I'm going to spend the money. You have the power of the purse here.
Thank you.
You know that.
Thank you for reiterating that. But I think that I'm not sure the administration really has internalized that.
Another major point of contention during the hearing was those mass firings that have taken place at HHS and agencies all under HHS's umbrella, those 13 agencies. But one moment that really stood out to me is when RFK Jr. Said that he has pushed back on some of Elon Musk's recommended firings at these various agencies like NIH that we've been seeing these firings play out. But the secretary also mentioning that he can reinstate these employees who have been previously fired, and that he has. But this Senate hearing taking place now, RFK Jr. being peppered with questions. It's been going on for about an hour, likely to continue with those tough grilling of RFK Jr. since his return to Capitol Hill for first time since he's been sworn in as HHS Secretary. Nichole.
Yeah, that hearing continues. All right, Libby Dean, live in D.C. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.